What's up, guys? Andy here, the Electric Eye. Good to be with you. Good to have you back. My review today, Carly Rae Jepsen. Yeah, I know. When you saw the description down there, you're probably thinking, like, Carly Rae Jepsen? Really? That Call Me Maybe Girl? Unless, of course, you've been paying attention, in which you know she's a lot more than that. But maybe you haven't. I've gotten a lot of that when I told people I was going to go see her. They're like, really? Because she's still doing music? She had that Owl City song. I don't know. So, you got to look into Carly Rae more. If that's where you're at, please, if you take nothing else from this video, if you're about to click off of it, go check it out. Dedicated, her most recent album, the album on which she is touring right now, is fantastic. The album before it, Emotion, got a lot of love from even the hip press, the Pitchforks of the world, those kinds of people. So, really, really good adult, sophisticated pop music. If you consider yourself a person that enjoys finely crafted pop music, she's one of the best in the biz currently. If you're a fan of, I don't know, let's say Ariana Grande, Charlie XCX, Robin, those types of acts, Sia, you're going to be really, really happy with what Carly Rae is doing right now. It's kind of a cutesy, fun, upbeat, little girl vibe. Not that it sounds like music for little girls, but her demeanor is this sort of cutesy, bright kind of thing. So I caught her on the dedicated tour at Ryman Auditorium in Nashville, July 7th. 7:30 p.m. start time. Mansion Air opened up. Go ahead and get out of the way. I missed Mansion Air's set entirely. I'd heard a review that Mansion Air did, a remix that Mansion Air had done of No Drug Like Me, Carly Rae Jepsen song. Didn't love it, but I'm sure there's a lot of fans there. So people said his set was good. I didn't see it. Can't say. Got there late. I would have liked to have seen it, but had to go get food first. Went with some friends of mine. I had seats in main floor, row 7. Where's my ticket stub here? Yeah, main floor 7. It's not going to focus. Oh, yeah, get it. Okay, so row P. Actually, obstructed view, which if you've never been to the Ryman, there are pillars that hold the balcony up that they're not too bad. You can sort of like, okay, all right, I'll just lead into your space here, sorry. And enjoy the show like that. Actually, I had sat in the section next to my friends that went, because we had bought our tickets separately. Noticed there was a girl alone sitting in the seat next to them, was kind of like, yo, Chloe, trade seats with me. And she did, so no problem. Shout out, Chloe, if you're watching this for some reason. I appreciate you trading seats with me. This show was fantastic. Get that out of the way. Such a great show. I cannot wait already to see Carly Rae Jepsen again. Start off, stage presence, 8.5. I know that's a big rating. Ratings over an 8 are usually reserved for legendary acts, the Rolling Stones or whatever. I mean, somebody that's like a huge name. You don't think necessarily Carly Rae Jepsen's going to get that level, but she does. A friend of mine described her one time, it's actually my friend Todd, who was at the show, said, it's like she wasn't supposed to be famous and she slipped through the cracks. I think that's a good way to describe it. She doesn't carry herself like a rock star in that way. She's extremely comfortable on stage, really fun, upbeat, involving, but she doesn't seem like there's this glass wall between her and the fans, like a lot of performers do. A lot of performers seem like they're in a music video the whole time. They're not really with you, and Carly does not seem like that. She seems very accessible, very likable, really enjoyable kind of vibe to her show. She points at fans down the front row, kind of brings them into it, just constantly. She gets up on these little stage risers that she has and like pulls you in, and it's like, sing with me, and it's really an involving, and the crowd was just eating it up with a spoon. People loved it. It was really cool. I love it. She kind of does little karaoke hands while she sings, kind of acts out what is in the lyrics of the song. So, yeah. Presentation. I give her an 8. She came out in like this glow jacket thing. I don't know. I'm not good with clothes terminology. You'll learn that as you watch more of my videos. It's kind of clear, glow in the dark, little half-cut jacket thing, and this caution tape shirt kind of gave her, again, a bright and sunny vibe. Leather pants, really cool. She did do one outfit change at one point, changed to this suit that had faces all over it, and I really couldn't tell you what the face was, if it was her own face, if it was somebody else's. Could not identify. It was kind of a rhinestone-y suit. I've been following her on Instagram. She's doing different outfits on different dates, so you might not see the same outfits I did, but really enjoyed those. And stage setup, clean, awesome stage setup. she did the things that I've seen quite a bit of lately, where it's these like light rectangles that hang behind the band or kind of amongst the band that are pretty versatile because you can see through them. The screens can be put behind them, but they just add another layer of color and effect. They change colors and do different things. So really liked that quite a bit. The screens, simple imagery, not a lot going on, kind of retro 80s-y vibe, which is sort of matching to her music. So if you like that kind of throwback feel, day glow vibes, really good for that. The band, all black, of course, the typical pop star backing band kind of vibe. Her backup singers, though, amazing backup singers. She really let them do their own thing. Like, many backup singers are relegated to kind of standing back in the corner over here, kind of, and they kind of make you a little like, but these girls really got to flex. They got to dance. They come up to the front of the stage. They even took a little lead break part on when she had an outfit change during one of the songs. I mean, really lets them do their own thing, and they even have some choreography they do, so really dug the way she did that. The band, she plays with a full band. If you doubted her credibility, as it were, she plays with a full band. It's not a bunch of backing tracks, so if you're a kind of person who, like me, likes to go watch some ripping and tearing on the guitar, real, authentic acoustic drums, that's all there. Her band is super tight. I mean, airtight. Even a big saxophone solo on one song, which I didn't expect, but hey, I'm always ready for a saxophone solo when it comes my way. Merchandise, give her a 5. Hate to say it, but yeah, the merchandise just wasn't great. It was a lot of pastel colors, a lot of sort of creams and whites, which if you're a guy like me who wears black t-shirts all the time, not a lot of selection either. No vinyl. The only multimedia they had was a regular jewel case edition of the dedicated album, which you could pick up anywhere. Nothing special to see there. Did pick up these super cool Carly Rae Jepsen socks, though. Pretty swaggin'. And little Carly Rae Jepsen keychain. So I like those. I'll take that. Why not? No t-shirt, even. They had, like, there's a cat t-shirt that if you're into cats and you really want to wear a cat t-shirt, you're in luck on that. There was a black long sleeve tee that I liked that had the No Drug Like Me kind of logo with Carly and the pill. Good looking shirt. I don't wear long sleeve tees, but not bad. So, the venue, I hate to give the Ryman not a perfect score, because the Ryman, Mother Church of Country Music, historic venue, great place to see a set. Big wooden room, sounds amazing, always a nice place to see a show. But I gotta say, for this kind of show, I give it a 7, because this is a show you really want to dance at. I know that last time she played Nashville, she did not play the Ryman. I can't remember where she did. But, you know, if it was Marathon Music Works or something, an open room where you could really dance, that would be really cool, because the Ryman, if you've never been, kind of has that stiff theater vibe of old fogies in vests come tell you, get back to your seat. If you're dancing and trying to have too much fun, they kind of shoo people out of the aisles. Happened to me once because I was on an aisle seat and I wanted to dance, as a lot of people did. So, not my super favorite for this type of show, but Ryman's always a great place to see a show. Give them a 7 on that. The crowd, give it an 8. Hype crowd, having a big time. Like I said, electric, just absolutely electric, hanging on her every word. I mean, she just kept them whipped up into a frenzy. I mean, you know, she did very little banter in between songs. Maybe give like a little background about, like, I stole my boyfriend's bike as a kid, then he gave it to me, which ruined the whole thing. And then would kick right into the song. So no downtime, keeps that energy level high. People are just bumping, just going. And I look around me and I see people like dancing, doing little karaoke hands like she does, kind of miming the songs. Really, really cool. A lot of friendly people. I interacted with a lot of very nice people at this show. And it's funny to say this. I know this might sound a little pedantic and a little bit like pandering, so forgive me if it does. But if you know the history of the Ryman, it's sort of where the Grand Ole Opry started, country music tradition, a very conservative background, so I really enjoyed seeing a lot of gay couples, a lot of gay people who felt very comfortable there. Kind of 2019 comes to the Ryman. I know that sounds a little silly, but I really enjoyed that. Overheard at the show. Behind me, there was a couple. That was a couple guys who, one was really super into it, and he was just yelling about how awesome this and that was. He was on a whole new level, and his boyfriend just kept And so got a big kick out of that. Also, before the show, whoever was doing the house music, I know it's kind of shooting fish in a barrel to play Lizzo before a show like this, but playing Lizzo and the crowd was singing along, so already hype before Carly even takes the stage. I also played Love Fool by the Cardigans. Same. So really cool with that. And other funny thing is watching all the people during Everything He Needs do the little robot voice, I got everything he needs, kind of doing that. So really enjoyed that too. Set list. This is, of course, the spoilers portion of the program. So fast forward past this if you don't want to know what songs she played. She opened with No Drug Like Me, big time current single, amazing song, really fun. You ain't tried no drug like me. Really nice, and crowd swaying to that and stuff. So really enjoyed that. She played a lot of songs off of the new album, 10 songs, I think, off of Dedicated. She played a total of 22 songs. So, like I mentioned earlier, I don't know if I did mention this actually, but Call Me Maybe, if you were one of the people who thought, oh, the Call Me Maybe girl. Oh, okay. Well, she gets that out of the way quick. She plays Call Me Maybe 6th in the set, 6th out of 22, which to me is a power move and a statement of knowing what you have to offer later in the set, because you're playing your biggest hit, your incredible, ridiculous, overdone, I mean, gargantuan hit that Call Me Maybe was back a few years ago. Get that out of the way 6th in the set and go, if that's what you came for, get out. But of course, nobody left the show. Everybody stayed and really went hard. Really a nice ebb and flow of the kind of the mellow songs. Didn't feel like there was too much like, okay, this has been too mellow for too long or too hype for too long. Overall set list, really enjoyed. She did play one song off of the Emotion B-Sides album called Emotion Side B, Store, which, no offense if you love that song, I hate this song. I really do. It's got the most annoying chorus, I mean, ever. And if you thought Call Me Maybe got annoying when you heard that too much that summer, you ain't heard Store. Because it's just, I'm just going to the star, I'm just going to the star. And I can see why it got cut from the album Emotion. Cry, literally the track before that on Emotion Side B, is amazing. Like a masterpiece song that could be a top tier song on any album. She doesn't do that, but that's just me. I'm not going to complain that she didn't do a song I love from a B-Sides collection. But other than that, really great set list. Will say the only other qualm I had was that she opens the encore. She closes the main set with Party for One, opens the encore with All That and Let's Get Lost, which are great songs, but just not hype enough for an encore. You thought, like, why didn't you save I Really Like You to open up the encore so it's another big banger, you know? Didn't do that. That's cool. But she closed with Cut to the Feeling, which is just, I mean, fever pitch, blowing the roof off Ryman Auditorium. Crowd just singing every word. So, yeah. Loved the set list. Loved the overall flow. Good length to it. 22 songs. Not too much, not too little. I never got bored. But also wasn't left being like, oh, over already? So, loved it. I give her set list, well, let's say a 7.5. Overall value for the price paid. One of my favorite things because I'm paying for all these shows on a budget. My ticket face value $31, so like $1,000 after fees, $50 approximately. Really great value. I give that also an 8 because you just can't beat a big show like this, really getting that megastar kind of feel for only $50. If it was $20, hey, I'd give it a 10, but there's not a lot of $20 shows left out there, not at least in the pop world. So for $50 at the Ryman, not going to complain about it. Give it an 8. This tour is awesome. I'm going to give the show overall an 8. I felt great about it. You should really go see it. The Dedicated tour finishing the South, coming up here in a little bit, and then she's going through her home country of Canada all the way through September, so you got plenty of opportunities to go see Carly. And if you've missed it already, you got to go see her next time. Maybe you'll see me there. So that is how the Electric Eye sees it.